Torkoal might be what your Charizard EX deck was missing. In this video, we're going to go over what the deck looks like and how it plays. So let's jump right into the deck. So looking at the deck, it is very standard. It's got your Charizard EX with your Torkoal. It's got the lilies, the Pokemon communication to help you sift through the deck, your rare candies, a Cyrus, and a Sabrina. So we've got a decent amount of support here, and we're tacking in the red card just to help disrupt our opponent. Nowadays, the game is getting so quick that pretty much you almost have to have a Mars or red card in your deck at all times. And one of the very first things that you might be thinking is, Torkoal might not be the strongest lead, and that's really not what we found here. In the games we're going to be showing you was starting with Torkoal and starting with Charmander, and honestly Torkoal has such a natural progression. Because it has 100 HP, it's going to be able to outlast more moves and be able to one-shot Oricorio or put some serious damage down on other Pokemon. Now, looking at its attack, it does discard an energy every time it attacks, but on the switch side, Charizard doesn't actually need too much energy on it. Yes, it needs 5, but all you need is 1. So you can commit all your early energies to Torkoal, and by the time it gets knocked out, you hope that you have Charizard EX on the bench to go in, you put the 1 energy on, do the Stoke, and Steam Artillery right to the win. So it also works in the opposite way too. If we're leading with Charmander, you get into Charizard, you do a whole bunch of damage, and then you can always swap into the Torkoal because it's really not that hard to stack a little bit of energy on the back line once Charizard is fully powered up. So let's jump right into the games and you'll see exactly how it works.
Stay alive long enough to actually hurt it. Now here, the real question is whether the energy will go up on Dratini, which it does. Obviously, we still are going to need the cape. We're going to have to get a lot of work done to make this happen. But here's the thing. With the cape, we can't get one shot by Dragonite. We should be able to kill Oricorio before we run into any more issues. And we could use the communications, but we don't need to right now. We've been running into a lot of red cards, a lot of Marses, so may as well play the cape. Sometimes I like to hold it back, just in case Guzmas happen, but in this scenario, just you don't want to lose it. Okay, so, Wow, what a deck. What a deck this is. We had a bit poor start for what this is looking like. I don't think that we can win this. I honestly don't think we can win this. Maybe we should have done this from the beginning and went into Torkoal right away. Well, at the very least, let's hope that winning streak on ranked last night with Gallade snapping. Way to go. What deck were you playing the best against? Like, what were you winning the most consistently against with it? Alright, so we got one good thing going on here. Exactly one good thing going on here. Is that he cannot one-tap us. So, this is the plan now. We're going to Stoke, and if he doesn't do anything next turn, if he just tries to build up Snorlax or Dratini, then that's okay. We're just going to Stoke again. Yeah, I could see the swap coming out here. Honestly, 180 damage. I'm good with this because we can Lily, so it's not like we have to worry about Oricorio coming in and killing me next turn. I do not need to worry about that. Charmander up here. We're going to actually put this on Charizard for now. Get the Lily out. Give me 1 sec. Something fell out there. I was like, did somebody just come into my place? That's weird. All right, what did I miss? We hit him with a Stoke. He's doing nothing. Pokemon Center Lady, that does dick. Because here's the thing. If he tries to go in with Oricorio now, we Cyrus out the Dragon... Or Cyrus in the Dragonite. And then who cares if he hits us? We'll just Torkoal and one-shot it, right? We also do still have Sabrina in here, so as long as we get 2 points here, which we will, between this turn and next turn, then we're in an even better spot. Dragonite is fun. That's what they say these days, eh? Dragonite is fun. Alright, let's Cyrus that back in. Honestly, so even with an Oricorio start with the Charizard, we're really like not even falling behind at all in this. So... only reason we keep stacking Charizard with energy is in case we have to retreat it because of Oricorio for any reason. But the reality is now that unless Dratini hits the board... Actually, no. Even if Dratini hits the board, we're not too worried with Sabrina. Because we'll just one-tap it with Steam Artillery. And there you go. So that was without even getting the rare candy on start with Charmander. I mean, obviously, Steamzard just has that ability to kind of do what needs to be done. But you can also pick up that the Torkoal was that coverage we needed for the Oricorio. Just one-tap it if we need to. But if you don't need to, you don't need to. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Stops me from winning this turn. But I don't think it's going to stop me from winning all turns, unfortunately. Now that we've got all the energy we need on the Torkoals, we can rare candy up a second Charizard. We don't need any more energy on the front Zard, and we're actually going to put this on the other Torkoal. Just so that they're only 1 energy away from what they need. And Lucamine can bring this back. Technically, but I'm not too worried. Yeah, there we go. Get the concede, GG's. Okay, so in this start, we see that it's water energy. But the main kicker is that we have Torkoal and Charmander, and we have the rare candy. Sometimes in these scenarios, you probably would lead with Charmander because you can go right into it. Due to it being water energy, my instincts are we're going to go Torkoal though. Just to see what the heck we're up against. Okay, so this is just a creamy deck, and honestly, this is kind of fine too. This is kind of fine too. Because with 2 energies, we can start essentially one-shotting almost everything that they can put together. And with Charizard, okay, well, now getting the Lilies in hand, that really helps too. But with Charizard being in hand and being able to Stoke, it really doesn't matter that we eat our energies with Torkoal. It doesn't stop it that much. Alright, of course that happens, of course. And if he does that, then you know what, so be it. We'll evolve right now and go into Stoke and just go hard on this. Throw the cape up. I mean, the idea would have been to, of course, do that. Of course we get red carded. I'll be here, just not as consistently. Well, at least you'll still be here. Alright, so same thing. Red card didn't even slow us down at all. You might argue that it helped us. So, Charizard EX in the active. Get the energy on to do some stoking. Oh, and you know what? Before we even do that, let's get the professor's research down. Yeah, we can just drop the Pokeball. Why not? We got Charmeleon in hand, right? So get on the bench and we'll stoke. And yeah, I honestly don't think that there's any way out of this for them, because even if they start Sabrina-ing more, which they've already played the Sabrina, they're really not gonna be able to stack up the sweetness, the sweets relay by too much. Now we start to get the lilies in. I mean, and now we'll just likely steamroll right till we win.
Two things I want to go over with this deck is that I think that this is a good deck for free to play. Yeah, there are some easier decks to build, but with it being Shiny Revelry where you get the Charizard EX, these are cards that you are able to trade. So if you join a community, it's really not that hard to get them. And Torkoal, not even being a rare, this is an easy deck to build. Secondly, with how easy this deck is to play, it works really well in lower end ranking. Obviously, it's going to work for Pokeball. We know for a fact it works for Great Ball and Ultra Ball. I was able to get 4-game winning streak with no losses in Great Ball 4, and the community was able to get a 7-game win streak on Ultra Ball 4, with it going 16 wins to 16 losses between everyone playing it. So, I mean, yeah, it's not going to be growing fast, but, you know, if you don't have access to all the new cards, this will be good enough to push you through the Ultra Ball ranks. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to keep up with any new videos that do come out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next deck review.